guilty of stealing content, right? I would say I'm guilty of stealing content. Shout out to Kiwi Tapes for real, making my channel doing wonders for it, right? But I feel like it's a fine line of like, okay, I'm adding a substantial amount of content to this video and it's transformative while also still crediting and giving the viewer a reason to watch the original video, and then on the other hand just soy facing and like, oh, did he really just do that, not adding anything to the content, right? So I wanted to watch something to see if I'm really content thief. If I am, I'm going to delete my channel.
Gentlemen, today I want to talk about the greatest heist of all time. A heist so clean, a heist that
after this we're gonna play Fortnite too, or we can watch a dashing Mortal Kombat video, then we play Fortnite. Sorry.
Of my own YouTube video. A few days ago, the target of this heist was out there in the open, right for the taking, and by that I mean I decided to upload a YouTube video. It was a 30-minute long video essay that I made entirely from scratch. I made every single little element of it, and it took me about 3 weeks in total without any sort of breaks whatsoever. I had a deadline to reach, so I didn't even take a break during Christmas Day. It took me multiple days to script the whole thing, to edit this video once I was done filming it. Even the thumbnail took me a bunch of hours to make.
And that's the thing, like I'm not saying, people say being YouTuber is such an easy job, right? And it can be. But for the people who want to make like a certain style of content or have like a certain way they edit, and it takes like, days, weeks, months to make a video, oh my gosh, it is so mentally draining. And of course, if I were a YouTuber, I would wake up anytime I want, do whatever I want when I want, but still, like, it doesn't remove the fact that I still have to make that video by whatever time. I feel like the Ghibli video, it took so long to make, and part of that was because like I would take so many breaks, I would put it off just because of how long I knew it was gonna take to edit it. I was like, oh man, I'm just not up for it,
But it was fine because I ended up making something that I was actually proud of.
And that's another thing, like even if nobody saw that video, the Ghibli video, I still love that video so much. Oh my gosh. And the Rock Lee video, it's so many things that I was able to point out in that video I tried to do better in the Ghibli one, but I was like, yo, I really enjoyed making it, I really enjoyed watching it. And yeah, if all my videos got 0 views, I'll probably ease up on the content a little, but I'm like, yo, I just made something that I really, really like and I'm really, really proud of, that I put 100% of my effort in. That is so rewarding, man. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys knew.
Finished making this thing that I created from scratch.
Or some of you in chat are creators, so
Day to look at something that I made and was proud of and let other people see that as well. I'd even go as far to say that to me, that video felt like the best video I've ever made. 2 days ago, I woke up to a lot of notifications on my phone. A lot of people letting me know that Hasanabe, a really famous streamer, decided to react to my video, the one that I...
Hasanabe is so unbearable. Like, he is... Like, you can catch him so many times of him being a hypocrite, him being... he's just not a great guy. And I remember when I was in class one day, I was in a podcasting class, and people were like, or my professor was like, what kind of podcasts do you guys watch? Of course, me being the only black person in there, I'm like, yeah, I watch Shannon Sharp and something else. I forget, but Shannon Sharp was the main one at the time. But everybody was saying Hasanabe. I'm like, yo, who is this guy? And then I found out later, through watching a whole bunch of YouTube internet drama, that he's just not a good guy. He's like a radical leftist, and it's nothing wrong with having political views, right? But he's like so far left on that spectrum, but it's crazy. Gaming with Game Political Debate 2025. Should Skibbity be the next president? or should Phantom Tax be the next president? And should we, as a society, should we switch our currency from dollar bills and whatever the other currency around the world is to V-Bucks?
This video is a 1 hour.
Hold on, let me go back.
Was fine. It was something that I consent to. What I'm not fine with, on the other hand, is this thing. Looks a bit.
Do you understand? So, the main problem that people will say they have with content theft is like this exact situation. Hasanabi literally copied him word for word, bar for bar. He even, you can see, let me move my camera. You can see where Hasanabi put his like face over the guy's shirt. Like you can still see his shirt in the thumbnail. That is despicable. Oh my gosh. Like he is such a, like that is the worst case scenario, you know? And not everybody's like this. Not everybody's like this. Some people have insightful commentary to add to their videos. Whether you think I do or not is, you know, that's your opinion, right? But still, that is like blatant content theft, right? But who knows what he added, because you see that his video is 30 minutes long and Hasanabi is an hour, so he added at least 30 minutes of watch time. That's a rumble on Aaron Yeager. But like, how much is Hasanabi really adding to like this guy's content? How much of it is actually insightful, you know? Like in these 100k views, like are people actually going back to support the original creator? Probably not. Like 2 out of every 20 people who view the video are probably gonna go and like the original guy's stuff, which kind of sucks, you know?
Familiar to you? This video is a 1 hour long clip of Hassan's reaction to my video, but from first glance, you might not realize that that's the case. You might mistakenly think that Hassan decided to take a dip in the video essay scene. I mean, it's definitely formatted like that's the case. Look at that title and thumbnail. Only a genius could come up with that.
And with my videos, I try to keep it as simple as possible, because at the end of the day, it is just like slop content, right? And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't, right? I'm not gonna force anybody to like it, but I'm not gonna try to steal the person's thumbnail and blatantly try to, you know, upload it as my own work when clearly this isn't my own work, right? I'm literally talking about another person talking about somebody else, that's crazy. That's crazy.
The whole thing was posted on a channel that is not owned by Hassan in any way. It was posted by this shadowy, mysterious figure. A shadowy, mysterious figure that decided to completely rip me off, while not even posting a link to my original video that this whole thing is based on. The title of it is just the same as mine. Yes, it does mention somewhere at the bottom that this is a reaction, but this is obviously not the first thing that you noticed. And the thumbnail, Jesus Christ, the thumbnail is just a crime. They slapped Hassan's face on top of mine. I got Mike Wazowski'd. I got Mike Wazowski'd and my own video. And they did it so badly as well. You can still see my shirt underneath him. The whole purpose of the way that this is formatted is to trick someone going through YouTube that Hassan decided to talk about how to radicalize a celebrity. Please ignore this less famous little piece of garbage that's hiding behind Hassan's huge muscle. In less than 1 day since that video was posted, it was already coming pretty close to passing my 1 in views. And why wouldn't it? It's perfect for the algorithm. They switched my face with Hassan's way more famous face. The video is twice the length of my one because it is a reaction at the end of the day. It makes sense that it would do better than mine. The YouTube algorithm doesn't care which one of us spent more time on the video, the guy who actually made the thing, or the person who downloaded a clip of someone else reacting to the thing that I made and posting it on their channel. It doesn't matter. If it presents itself in a more clickable way by having a more famous person attached to it, then that's all that matters. The reason I was
and that kind of sucks. You know, that's the part that sucks about it. Hasanabi is so well off. Let me see how many subs this guy has.
A lot more fine with Hassan.
He has almost 500,000 subs. And Hasanabi had 2.3 million followers on Twitch, right? And we can probably see how many subs he has on YouTube. Probably a whole bunch, right? Probably way more than him. So it's to a point where like the top is eating from the bottom, which is like that's the problem. That is such a bad problem to have, because if you're at the top and you're blatantly eating at the bottom, not giving them any credit, not doing anything to show that okay, this content isn't yours, that's such a scummy thing to do. When it's the other way around, that's where I come in. That's where I come in. I feel like when smaller creators are doing it to other creators, like bigger creators than them, I don't think it's that big of an issue, because like how many views are you really stealing from the bigger creator? Like realistically, how many views am I stealing from Mr. Pinley? Not a lot, right? And I always include the original video at the top of my description. Ooh, sorry, I'm geeky. So viewers know that I didn't make the video. And if somebody doesn't like the video, they can easily stop watching. Like this guy, I'm not gonna say his name, but he called my content slop, and he said that I needed to give credit to the original guy that made the video, which I did. I feel like at some point it's like people are just mad no matter what decision you make.
We're working on in one day. I got a lot of really nice replies to this tweet, but I also got some pretty interesting replies. People were telling me that this channel that posted that clip is not like a fan channel at all. It's an actual business. Some people told me that this channel has copyright claimed other clip channels, which is insane.
Here's the issue. There are not just one, but multiple channels that this dude has. They have stopped some of the Hasanabe Clips Industrial Complex channels from even operating because they maliciously copy strike them. Can you imagine? Hasanabe Compilations 1, 2, 3, Hassan Compilations 1, Hassan Compilation 275, Hassan Clips fans, Shane Gillis fans. So he's doing it to Shane Gillis, he's doing it to Cumtown, I think. This is the same guy that probably did it to Cumtown. He's doing it to XQC, and he's doing it to myself and Moist Critical. The reason why he's able to do this...
He's clipping Hasanabe, which that's crazy. Some people get super greedy, like with these content farm kind of channels, who people who are uploading clips of like other people. They'll get so like, okay, they see the money's rolling in, they'll just keep going and going and going until like they hit this plateau, and eventually somebody like, yo, what you're doing is really wrong, and they'll just crash to the ground. That sucks. If somebody stole my content and like tried to copyright claim my video, ooh, dude, that'd be crazy. And a lot of creators don't want to do that, because when you file for like a claim to see if it's fair use, you have to send your whole address in, your address, your full name, and at that point they could do whatever with your address. They could dox you if they wanted to. They could just put your address on the internet. They could say your full name, stuff like that. Congrats on the sexual potato. Thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, a lot of the creators don't want to do that. I remember when I was doing my Rock Lee video, TV Tokyo, they took down the video, and I was gonna file a claim, but I was like, no, because what if they kill me? That name kind of hot. Okay. But yeah, what if they come and kill me for using their silly little Rock League anime? Yeah, crazy to think about.
With like 53 million total views, by the way. I just realized he literally wiped every Cumtown channel from YouTube a few months ago. He's a menace. They'll like literally take over the entire ecosystem. They'll push everyone out, and then they'll move on to the next meta.
It also seems pretty clear that this person is also running Moist Critical's reaction channel, since the thumbnails are formatted more or less the same way. Austinox, a YouTuber who edits for Hassan, had the same thing happen to him as well. Stole his title and everything, just slapped Hassan's face on top of it. And Austinox later on replied to my tweet saying, same here. Apparently, this channel is not really a fan channel, but part of a network of spam channels that try to monetize various streamers' content. What a fun little loophole. They wouldn't repost my video or Austinox's video directly on their channel, but if the streamer's reacting to it, then I guess it's fair game. Let's steal everything. Isn't that insane?
Alright, y'all are getting freaky deaky in chat. Y'all getting real freaky deaky in chat. And some people some people do reactions with the purest intent ever. You know, like people like okay, I really just want to react, give my opinion about this video, but you got people like this who are just literally trying to profit off of any clips they could possibly get off of, you know, whoever, and they're doing it with sleazy intentions, and that is the problem. People see the other half, and it's not as many videos that have good intentions, so everybody just gets looked at badly, you know. And I don't blame people for that. I don't blame people for not liking reaction content, but not all of it is bad.
One, me, can spend 200 hours on a video, and then some other third party, not the person who made the video, not the one who reacted to it, but some other shady figure can just download the reaction, post it on that channel, and then make probably a lot more money than I did, considering the video is twice the length of it. I don't really care if this is a fan channel or not at all. This is a business, a pretty big one at that. Considering the amount of videos that they upload, they're making bank. They do it on a massive scale because a lot of streamers give this free reign to people to post whatever clip that they want. I was pretty angry about this whole situation, so I started planning this video that you're watching right now.
And people like big creators will sometimes take clips of them down, but that's also seen as like taboo. People don't like doing that because of how it looks on their end. Because a while Speed, he was taking out clips of people that were using, you know, obviously his face, which in the context of this video I understand. Like, they're trying to make money off of his face. They didn't make any of the content right. But imagine how many people are just trying to share a funny video of Speed with no intentions of, like, you know, milking his money. But knowing Speed, it was like, they're making money off of me. I don't like that. This is a problem that's just going to persist on this platform, because technically all of this is fair use, but it's just an ethical problem. You know, like, I think that there's never going to be a real solution to this. And look at me being a content thief. It's up to you guys. Go subscribe to Penley. Subscribe to me first before you guys do that. But yeah, I don't think this issue is going to be fixed anytime soon. What you can do to fix this current issue of political, whether Skibbity Toilet should be in office, subscribe to the VODs channel, subscribe to Rants IV on Twitch, subscribe to the main channel. Subscribe to the main channel first. That's the first thing you should do. Rants VODs and then Rants IV on Twitch. There you go. Alright, that's how I'm on Fortnite.